Welcome to GameVault HQ, where we delve into the hidden gems and timeless classics of the gaming world. Today, we're unlocking the vault on a game that blends extraterrestrial intrigue with top-secret government operations. Get ready, agents, because we're diving deep into the interstellar espionage of Men in Black, the game. Imagine this, the year is 1997. The sci-fi blockbuster Men in Black has just taken the world by storm, introducing audiences to a shadowy organization that monitors extraterrestrial activity on Earth. Now, picture yourself as an agent of that very organization, equipped with cutting-edge technology and tasked with saving the world from alien threats. Sounds thrilling, right? That's exactly what Men in Black, the game promises, and today, we're here to find out if it delivers on that promise. Released for the PlayStation and Windows in 1997 by South Peak Interactive, Men in Black, the game aims to capture the essence of the hit film while offering players a unique blend of action, adventure, and puzzle solving. But does it succeed in bringing the cinematic magic to the small screen? Let's put on our black suits, don our sunglasses, and find out. Before we dive into the game itself, let's take a moment to appreciate the universe it's set in. Men in Black is a franchise that blends science fiction with comedy, creating a world where aliens live among us, hidden in plain sight. The Men in Black organization is responsible for monitoring extraterrestrial activity and protecting Earth from alien threats, all while keeping their existence a secret from the public. Men in Black, the game puts players in the shoes of an MIB agent, allowing them to experience the thrill of hunting down aliens, solving mysteries, and saving the world from intergalactic threats. The game promises an immersive experience with its engaging storyline, intricate puzzles, and action-packed sequences. The game utilizes a third-person perspective, which was quite popular at the time. Players control their agent as they navigate through various levels, each filled with enemies, puzzles, and hidden secrets. The controls, while not the most intuitive, allow for a range of actions, from shooting and jumping to interacting with the environment and solving puzzles. One of the standout features of the game is its array of weapons and gadgets, all inspired by the movie. From the iconic noisy cricket to the neuralizer, players have access to a variety of tools to help them in their mission. Each weapon and gadget has its own unique functionality, adding depth to the gameplay and allowing for different strategies to be employed. Men in Black, the game is not just about action, it also challenges players with a variety of puzzles. These range from simple lock-picking and code-breaking tasks to more complex challenges that require careful thought and planning. The puzzles add an extra layer of depth to the game, making it more than just a run-and-gun experience. The game follows an original storyline set in the Men in Black universe. Players start off as a rookie agent, quickly getting embroiled in a series of events that threaten the safety of the planet. The plot is filled with twists and turns, keeping players engaged as they uncover the truth behind the alien threat. The game is divided into several missions, each with its own unique objectives and challenges. These missions take players to various locations, from the bustling streets of New York City to secret underground bases. The diversity in settings keeps the gameplay fresh and exciting, as players never know what to expect next. No action-adventure game is complete without epic boss battles, and Men in Black, the game, does not disappoint. Each boss encounter is meticulously designed, requiring players to use their wits and skills to emerge victorious. These battles are some of the most memorable moments in the game, providing a satisfying challenge for players. For a game released in 1997, Men in Black, the game boasts impressive visuals. The character models and environments are well detailed, capturing the essence of the movie. The use of color and lighting adds to the atmosphere, creating a sense of immersion as players navigate through the game's various levels. The sound design is another highlight of the game. The soundtrack, composed of atmospheric tunes and high-energy tracks, complements the gameplay perfectly. The sound effects, from the firing of weapons to the alien growls, are also well executed, adding to the overall experience. One of the standout features of the game is its voice acting. The characters are brought to life by talented voice actors who deliver their lines with conviction and personality. This adds an extra layer of immersion, making players feel like they are truly part of the Men in Black universe. The development of Men in Black, the game, was handled by Gigawatt Studios, with South Peak Interactive as the publisher. Interestingly, the game was in development even before the film was completed, which shows the confidence the developers had in the potential success of the Men in Black franchise. The game features over 200 pre-rendered backgrounds and character models made up of approximately 500 polygons, which was quite advanced for its time. The developers also used texture mapping to incorporate the faces of actors from the film onto the game's character models, adding a layer of authenticity to the experience. The game was released to coincide with the home video release of the Men in Black film, capitalizing on the movie's popularity. Despite this strategic timing, the game had a mixed reception, which we'll delve into next. Men in Black, the game received mixed reviews upon its release. Critics praised the game's faithful recreation of the movie's atmosphere and its engaging storyline. However, some reviewers were less impressed with the controls and certain gameplay mechanics, which they felt could have been more polished. Issues like poor artificial intelligence, clunky controls, and the game's short length were commonly cited problems. Despite the mixed critical reception, the game has garnered a cult following over the years. Fans of the Men in Black franchise appreciate the game for its unique take on the movie's universe and its nostalgic value. Many players look back fondly on their time spent as an MIB agent, hunting down aliens and solving puzzles. The game saw moderate commercial success. In the United States, the computer version sold around 54,403 copies within the first few months of its release, generating substantial revenue for South Peak Interactive. While Men in Black, the game may not have been a groundbreaking title, it paved the way for future games set in the same universe. Its success showed that there was a demand for interactive experiences based on popular movies, leading to the development of more Men in Black games in the years to come. For many gamers, Men in Black, the game, holds a special place in their hearts. It represents a time when movie tie-in games were all the rage, and it captures the essence of the late 90s gaming scene. The nostalgia factor is a significant part of the game's enduring appeal, drawing players back to it years after its release. The game's mix of action, adventure, and puzzle solving ensures that it remains enjoyable even after multiple playthroughs. The variety in missions and the challenge of the puzzles provide plenty of reasons for players to revisit the game, making it a title with considerable replay value. The opening mission throws players right into the heart of New York City, where they first control NYPD officer James Edwards, before he becomes Agent J. This mission serves as both a tutorial and a narrative setup, introducing players to the basic controls, combat mechanics, and the first glimpses of extraterrestrial life. The mission's climax involves a chase through the city streets, culminating in a rooftop battle with an alien. This level sets the tone for the game, blending action with investigative gameplay. In this mission, players are sent to a remote Arctic research facility that has lost contact with the MIB headquarters. The harsh, icy environment presents new challenges, such as limited visibility and treacherous terrain. Players must navigate through the facility, battling aliens adapted to the cold and solving puzzles related to the facility's power grid. The climax of this mission involves a showdown with a massive, frost-resistant alien boss, requiring players to use both their wits and firepower. The lush, dense jungles of the Amazon provide a stark contrast to the previous mission's icy wasteland. Here, players must deal with the dual threats of hostile wildlife and alien creatures. The mission involves tracking down a lost MIB scientist who was researching ancient alien artifacts. The jungle setting is filled with environmental puzzles, such as navigating across quicksand and using the local flora to solve problems. The mission's boss is an ancient alien guardian that ties into the game's overarching narrative about ancient alien influences on Earth. The final mission takes place on a secret island base, where a rogue tech mogul has been collaborating with aliens to build a powerful mech suit. This mission combines elements from all previous levels, requiring players to use all their skills and gadgets to infiltrate the base, rescue captured agents, and ultimately defeat the mogul in an intense boss battle. The mission's climax is a multi-stage fight against the mech, which tests the player's mastery of the game's mechanics and their strategic thinking. Given the variety of enemies in Men in Black, the game, players need to adapt their combat strategies accordingly. For example, conserving ammunition is crucial, especially in levels where resupply points are scarce. Players are encouraged to use melee combat when dealing with weaker enemies to save their ammo for tougher foes. Additionally, learning the patterns of alien attacks and using cover effectively can make the difference between success and failure. The game's puzzles range from simple to complex, and players often need to think outside the box. It's important to pay attention to the environment for clues, as many puzzles are integrated into the game's scenery. For instance, keycards might be hidden in areas that require careful observation and exploration. Keeping notes on various codes and hints found throughout the levels can also be very helpful during playthroughs. Each gadget in the game has a specific use, and knowing when and how to use them can significantly enhance gameplay. The neuralizer, for example, can be used to stun enemies and provide a breather during intense combat situations. The noisy cricket, while powerful, has a significant recoil, so it's best used in open spaces where the player can maneuver easily. Understanding the strengths and limitations of each gadget can lead to more efficient and effective gameplay. Men in Black, the game drew significant inspiration from the Resident Evil series, particularly in its use of pre-rendered backgrounds and fixed camera angles. This design choice was intended to create a more cinematic experience, but it also came with challenges, such as occasional awkward camera transitions and limited viewing angles, which could make combat and navigation tricky. Despite these issues, the game's atmosphere benefits from this approach, providing a visually engaging experience that immerses players in the Men in Black universe. The game uses stylized, comic book cutscenes to advance the story between levels. These cutscenes are notable for their artistic style, which contrasts with the in-game graphics. This choice was likely influenced by the franchise's roots in comics and graphic novels. While some critics felt this created a disjointed experience, others appreciated the nod to the series' origins and the way it added to the narrative depth. The game's use of more than 200 pre-rendered backgrounds and detailed character models was quite advanced for its time. The developer's decision to texture map the faces of the film's actors onto the game's characters added a layer of authenticity that fans of the movie appreciated. However, the technological limitations of the time also meant that some aspects, such as the character animations and the artificial intelligence of enemies, were less polished, leading to mixed reviews from critics. Men in Black, the game may not be a perfect game, but it's a fascinating artifact of its time. It captures the spirit of the Men in Black universe, offering players a chance to step into the shoes of an MIB agent and save the world from alien threats. Its blend of action, adventure, and puzzles, combined with its nostalgic appeal, make it a game worth revisiting. So, whether you're a longtime fan of the Men in Black franchise or a newcomer curious about its early video game adaptations, Men in Black, the game offers an experience that's both entertaining and memorable. Slip on your black suit, put on your sunglasses, and get ready to defend the Earth from the scum of the universe. Until next time, agents, stay vigilant. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Men in Black, the game. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the world of gaming. Let us know in the comments which game you'd like us to explore next. And remember, here at GameVault HQ, the past is just a game away.